So I found a new way to increase ticket sales for your online event or even your physical event using Facebook ads using this one setting. So I'm going to show you right now. So this strategy is such a winner, especially if you are doing online events or physical events. So if you've got any parties, any social gatherings, or if any ticketed event, if you are running a show, any type of thing, right? This right here works so well. So this is how you do it. You basically click on create, then you go to sales. Because obviously we're trying to sell tickets to our event, online or physical. Then click continue. Then you want to select manual sales campaign, and then you want to click continue. Then once you get here, let's put in here event day, and we can call it whichever we want. Then all we got to do is scroll down, and then you want to select advantage campaign budget, and then you want to put your daily budget at whichever number that's comfortable for you. So I tend to do between, especially if you're testing new audiences, I tend to do between 10 to 50 a day. It could be dollars or pounds or whichever currency, 10 to 50 a day usually. Then we scroll down and then you want to select next. So once you get to the ad set level, you want to select website. Obviously, for a lot of you, you're probably selling tickets to your event on your website or selling online tickets to your online event, to your website. So you want to select website. Then your performance goal, you want it to be maximum number of conversions. And then after you've done that, you're just going to go down and you're going to go to the pixel section, and then you're going to select your pixel. You want to make sure that your pixel is attached to your website for this to work pretty well. Then as that's done, all you got to do is scroll down. And for some of you who have an event, right, you are gonna wanna, obviously, some of you may want to put an end date, and we'll probably start promoting from a certain time and then end it at a certain time, right? So you can control your budget, and number two, you can get a very clear view of how well it's doing. Because obviously it's a fixed day, it's a fixed time. It's not like a product that you can just keep selling over and over and over again. So this is something that you may want to consider doing. But I've worked with plenty of event promoters who just like to leave it open. And if that's what you prefer, feel free to do that. Then once you've done that, you just scroll down. And then for a lot of you, if you're doing an offline event, like a physical event where they've got to go to an actual location to attend this event, what you're going to want to do is you want to basically click edit on locations right here. And then say your event is in London. Then once you've clicked edit, you can put in the town or the city of where your event is. So say, for example, your event is in London, and then you can click on here, and then you could toggle this, to basically show how far you want your ads to reach, essentially. And then for some of you though, one thing I find though is that sometimes the algorithm will show ads to locations that you don't even want it to show to. So what you may want to do is that you may want to add exclusions. So if you don't want your ad being shown in other parts of, or just outside of London, for example, then what you may want to do is that you may want to put those locations into here. Now, once that's done, you just scroll down. And here you can see, reach more people likely to respond to your ads, or show your ads to people interested in the selected cities and regions in those countries, right? So I would untick this, right? And basically have it fixed like this, because you don't want your ads to be shown to places where they see your event, especially if it's a physical event, They see your event and they're like, yeah, that's cool, but I can't actually go. It's way too far. It's way too far away. If you're doing an online event, then this wouldn't matter. You could just keep this on. So it wouldn't really matter. Then once you've done, you just scroll down. And then what you want to do is that if you are running an event for, let's say, a hip hop event, a cool hip hop event, then what you want to do, you want to click switch to original audience options right here. Then you want to click use original audience, then scroll down, and it will still keep your location settings. So don't be afraid about losing that. It will still keep your location settings. You scroll down, you obviously want to change the age. Then you may want to adjust the gender if that is your target audience, depending on your target audience. So say if it's for a hip hop event, what you may want to do, you may want to put in actual hip hop artists, for example. So let's say, for example, we put in Drake, for example. So let's put in Drake, just as an example. And then we can put in Kendrick Lamar, right? So as you can see, this audience has gone down a little bit, right? But how you want to do it is that if you're running a hip hop event, a physical event, you want to target mostly artists that audience are most likely will want to hear or listen to or dance to at your event. So that's an example of targeting for that. But the most important thing is making sure that the location is tight, making sure that location targeting is really locked in. Then scroll down, and then once you've done that, you click next. Now we are at the ad level. Now, obviously you've got your page selected, you've got your Instagram selected, and then you can choose flexible, single image, carousel. It doesn't matter. For this example, I'm going to keep it as single image. And then what I'll do is that I'll put in maybe an image or video of my past events, so it will show people having a great time at my past events, right? Again, if you're doing an online event, you could show past videos of people having a great time at your online event. Then you scroll down, and then you want to put in your creative hair, and then your primary text, headline, and all that good stuff. Then we scroll down some more. Then once you get here, you obviously put in your website URL, the URL where people are going to go to buy your ticket for your online or physical event. And you want to select none, right? Then this is the most important part. This is the most important part that is going to make such a big difference. The thing about events, whether online or offline, is the dates and being reminded. People have busy lives. So even if they express an interest, even if they buy a ticket, you want to make sure that you are reminding them, that you're prompting them that, hey, this event's happening. Hey, this event's happening. Here's a reminder. Here's a reminder. And this is how you do it. You scroll down, and as you can see here, you've got event details right here. This feature right here has made a huge difference on a lot of the campaigns I've been running, especially for people who are doing online webinars, physical events. This right here has made a big difference, because people have busy lives, people forget, so they need to be reminded. So you got here, it says here, event details. Include event details for your ad. Your ad will display a title, start or end time, and a reminder button so that your audience can get reminders about the event. Now, the people who have clicked that reminder button are going to get reminders. So not only, even if they don't buy from you or buy a ticket from you, By clicking that reminder event, they're probably thinking, I'll buy that ticket closer to the time. You know what? I'm not too sure about my schedule. You know what? I'll buy a ticket when it gets closer to the time. And then they hit with the reminder and then they buy. And that's one thing I've noticed. I've noticed that when people are selling tickets to an online event, a physical event, they tend to get ticket sales either closer to the event date or even on the event date, simply by the reminder automatically being shown to that person. So they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I need to go to the buy. So you're not only the opportunity of selling to them on the code, the reminder is essentially a retargeting, basically. It's basically retargeting where they're warm, but you're just saying, hey, I'm here, you know, and they buy. So to set it up, you just click here, add event. And then obviously you give your event name, you actually name it, but make sure it's the name of the event that you put in your ads and everywhere. So you want to make sure that you've got that consistency. Then you add in the start time. And then if you want, you can add in the end time. But what I've been doing is that I've been adding the start time. We'll send notifications before and during the event. I'm not trying to give them notifications when the event is about to end. Nah, I want them to come in either before or during the event. Then you put your start time here, you put your time, and then you can actually select when they get these notifications. You can do 1 day before. You can do 1 day before at the start time and 1 day after. You can do 1 day before at the start time and 2 days after. These ones where it's like 6 days after, 7 days after, 4 days after. This is great if you have an event that's spanning over a number of days. Because some people may not be able to attend the first day, but they'll be able to attend the third day. So this is where that comes in handy, right? But if your event is like a 1 day event, online or physical, you want to do this 1 day before, 15 minutes before at the start time. Done. And what's going to happen is that they are going to get that. They're basically going to get that notification. And then that's going to help to drive up your ticket sales, drive up attendance. Guys, make sure you do this. Make sure you do this because I've been seeing some really good results. I've been seeing some really, really good results on my side. So guys, if you need any help or need to gain some understanding or book a one-on-one call with me, you can basically click the link in my description and go to my Fiverr. I'm on Fiverr. And as you can see here, I've done over 1,300 of these. You can even see all my reviews. Top rated, buyers keep returning, and you can actually see the clients that I've actually worked with as well, and also see my portfolio. And again, you can look through all my reviews and see what people have been saying about the suggestions, the guidance, the strategies that I've been providing for them and their businesses. So guys, if you need that one-on-one help that is specific to your business and specific to your situation when it comes to Facebook ads, click the link in the description to book a Fiverr call with me, and I'll be more than happy to help. But as usual, I'll be giving you more marketing tips and tricks to help you with your business. Take care, guys.